Have you ever made a decision that looked right on paper but felt wrong inside? What if that feeling wasn't confusion but a signal you were taught to ignore? Today I will show you 5 inner signals that guides your decisions and that one signal that most people ignore that quietly creates years of anxiety. Stay with me. Comment below if you have ever felt a decision was right on paper but wrong inside. Welcome to my channel. My name is Masuchuku Madegwe. This is a space where we talk about clarity, direction, growth, and faith without pressure or hype. In my last video, we talked about why delayed obedience keeps people stuck. Today, we are answering the next question people always ask me. How do I know what I'm supposed to do in the first place? Because most people aren't confused because life is unclear. They are confused because they don't know which inner signal to trust. And by the end of this video, you will know whether what you are feeling right now is fear or direction. We are living in an age of information. Advice is everywhere. Opinions are loud. Family expectation, cultural pressure, social media comparison. Instead of learning how to listen inwardly, most people learn how to outsource their decisions. That is why people feel overwhelmed, uncertain, mentally exhausted, afraid of choosing wrong. But clarity doesn't come from more opinions. It comes from learning how to listen correctly. And the signals you are about to hear are the ones most people were never taught to recognize. Which part of your life feels the most overwhelming right now? Write it down in the comments. I'm going to read it. When I say inner signals, I don't mean emotions alone. I mean the combination of conviction, peace or unease, repeated nudges, mental resistance, alignment with your values. For people of faith, these signals are often how God communicates direction. For others, it is the best part of conscience. Either way, ignoring them comes at a cost. And first signal is usually the weakest, but most people miss it. One of the clearest inner signals is persistent discomfort. Not panic, not fear, but a quiet sense that something isn't right. You can explain your situation logically, but inside, something feels unsettled. That feeling isn't weakness, it is information. People feel this in jobs, relationships, environments, and habits. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear, it just turns into stress later. The next signal is the one people rationalize the most. If this resonates, tap the like button. It helps this message reach someone else feeling stuck. Another powerful signal is repetition. The same idea keeps returning. The same thought shows up in quiet moments. You distract yourself, but it comes back. That is really random. Clarity often repeats itself when it's being ignored. Most people don't need a new idea. They need to stop silencing the one they already have. Signal number 3 is one people feel, but you rarely notice. Don't click away yet. Has a thought ever kept coming back at you? Comment yes if this is happening to you. This is one of the most misunderstood signals. Everything looks okay externally, but internally, peace is missing. You feel restless, disconnected, uneasy. That is often a sign of misalignment. When your actions no longer match your inner truth, and this is where many people start feeling anxious without knowing why. If you have learned something valuable so far, consider subscribing. I share insights that help you move forward with clarity. If any of this sounds familiar, don't click away yet. What comes next explains why ignoring these signals creates anxiety even when your life looks fine on the outside. If this feels familiar, take a deep breath. You are not lost. You just need alignment. Anxiety isn't always fear of the future. Sometimes it is resistance to the present truth. When you know what needs to change but delay it, the mind stays in conflict. That conflict drains energy. That is why people feel tired even when doing nothing physically demanding. And the next signal shows up clearly in your energy. Pay attention to what drains you consistently and what gives you energy even when it is challenging. Aligned growth feels meaningful. Misaligned effort feels heavy. Hard doesn't always mean wrong, but constant depletion is information. The last signal sounds reasonable, but often hides fear. You will see why. What is that one thing that drains you more? Work or personal habit? Write it down in the comment, I will respond. Fear rarely sounds dramatic, it sounds practical. Now isn't the right time. Let me prepare more. I will wait until things are clearer. But clarity often arrives after movement, not before. Fear wants certainty, direction asks for trust. If you've ever let fear decide for you, tap like it helps others relate. In scripture, people didn't receive full plans. They received steps, and direction unfolded through obedience. That principle still applies today. You don't need the whole map. You need the next honest step. Steps I will share next make these signals actionable without stress or overthinking. This applies to career changes, starting projects, living draining environments, setting boundaries, personal growth. Most people don't regret trying, they regret waiting. Most people regret waiting, not trying. Don't skip the final emotional insight. It could change how you see life. Here is how to respond without panic. Step 1. Pause. Don't panic. Step 2. Name the signal. Step 3. Take a small step. Step 4. Observe the results. Clarity grows through action. Stillness helps you hear, but movement helps you confirm. Try following one step today and comment what you observe. It helps me know what works for you. Some people will hear this and finally understand why they have been restless for years. Not because they were lost, but because they weren't listening. You don't need a new life, you need alignment. If you are honest, how long have you felt this way? Share your experience below. If you are still here, it means something inside you is asking for clarity. Like this video, it helps this message reach people who feel confused. Share it with someone struggling with decisions. Subscribe if you want guidance that respects your intelligence and help you move forward with courage and purpose. In my next video, we'll talk about why fear feels so convincing and how to stop letting it make decisions for you. See you in my next video.